Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, all appropriate ages, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. So, today we shall talk about Archon Boreal and hotfix number 7, because I'm going to do the hotfix list because some people were hoping it was going to be Pazul. It wasn't Pazul, it was Boreal. So it was basically a rinse and repeat of the first week of Archon hunts. But it wasn't as buggy as the last 3 Archon hunts have been. And the frame rate actually held up somewhat, so it felt like it was somewhat tested. But yeah, and we've only got till Sunday to do it. So when Monday hits, this resets along with Nightwave, and the same for Kahls garrison mission, which I will talk about in another video tomorrow. But yeah, not really much to report because it's something we've already done. And I do wonder when we're going to get Pazul, whether that's going to be some big event that they've got planned. But there's a dev stream coming out on Friday as well, so, and I'll be at work, so I won't be able to catch it straight off the bat. Oh well, such is life. But now, for hotfix number 7. PSN Veilbreaker hotfix number 7. We're back with a hotfix that has some general changes and fixes. Hotfix also paves the way with behind the scenes content to come in the near update. Tune in to DevStream 164 this Friday for more info on that. Also, with week 3 of the Archon hunts concluding, with Archon Naira, the view of Archon fights marches on. With data from all 3 fights in hand, we are better equipped to approach the topic of damage attenuation, also commonly known as damage pillows. As announced in our Veilbreaker launch and Hot Topics week 2 post, a continuation of our conversations around damage attenuation in Archon Hunt is also planned for DevStream 164, so be sure to tune in to learn more about our approach and plans to address it. They're probably going to nerf the damage attenuation, but they're also probably going to nerf weapons like the Kuva Heck, because we know how they love to nerf things. Also worth noting that this hotfix will download as an update. The total download size on PS4 is 800 meg and 2.5 gig on PS5. And I'll tell you what, this upload, this download was... I'm only going to go through the Archon Hunt and Kahls Garrison hotfix notes. The rest of them you can find here, obviously, in your Orbiter. But trying to log in yesterday, well, I logged in fairly easy, but I was in solo and I want to go to public. To switch from solo to public here, it took 2 minutes for the game to acknowledge. Just a little, just about 2 minutes, maybe give or take a couple of seconds. But, and loading times to get into missions took way too long, to the point where when I was actually doing the Archon Boreal hunt, the actual 3rd and final part, by the time I'd loaded into the game, people were already at Archon Boreal. So I'm not sure what is going on. Maybe it's because they were on PS5 and I was on PS4 and they get quicker loading times, but loading times are getting slower and slower on PlayStation 4 as each update is coming out. It's becoming ridiculous. So, general notes. Prison Break Nama mission will be going live at noon yesterday. I haven't played it yet. I will, and then we'll talk about it. We moved the reset time to align with the Archon Hunt reset as originally shared in the official Kahls Next Break Nama mission. Also, as mentioned in the follow-up post, please note that the Prison Break and the current Archon Hunt will be available until Sunday. I just said that. In the goal of align all the resets at the usual time on Sundays, along with Nightwave. Styanax is now available from the in-game market. The login promotion ended on September 22nd and was added to the in-game market the following day. We ran another script to catch any stragglers that were caught in our original scripting attempts and were still missing their free Styanax. His animation sets are also in the in-game market. It also fixed this blueprint in the in-game market, not informing on how to acquire it, aka Chipper and Kahls Garrison. Now we get to the Archon Hunt changes and fixes. And I need to have a sip of coffee for this. Go have your morning coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Removed a specific hallway from the Archon Boreal assassination tile set. It had a convoluted layout that was affecting the flow of AI. Improved the Anama Deacon Veil flick-up effect to be more obvious. I never had an issue with that to begin with. Only issue was waiting for people to actually put the veil in the door. When picking up a veil, surrounding enemies are momentarily disoriented as their veil signal is jammed. This wasn't apparent at first, so we improved the visual effect to telegraph when surrounding enemies are affected. Fix the Crimson Archon Shard's melee crit damage buff, increasing crit damage on all weapon types, not just melee weapons. Ooh, thank you very much. Still glad I put it on Titanium. Fix being unable to replay Archon Hunt if a Kuva Lich / sister of Parvus is occupying the planet. This fix also applies to sorties. Fix placeholder checkerboard material appearing when Nama enemies are charging up their special long-range attacks. Fix the script error in the Archon Naira fight. Fix script error caused by Archon Naira's Toxin Field ability after host migration. Those are the Archon Hunt changes and fixes, mostly directed at Naira, which was the last one. So we'll see what these changes actually look like in 2 weeks. Because we're not going to get Pazul yet. Probably not for a while either. It's going to be Amara again next week and then Naira the week after. It's all in rotation. Now for Kahls Garrison / Break Nama mission changes and fixes. The gate will now reopen after defeating the Nama Thumper in the Junk Run mission arena. This will allow you to go back and search for any missed collectibles for challenges. Kahls customization lists are now organised for Kahls specific items first, then owned and last unknown items. Adjusted the cooldown icon position over Kahls abilities so that it reads better. Updated the Plasma Torch HUD for improved readability and mechanic understanding in the Sneaky Sabotage mission. Move the callout over to the right side of the screen underneath Kahls' health indicator. When Plasma Torch is ready, an indicator will appear to inform you of that. A button callout will also appear to order strike. Remove the ability for Kahl to use the Plasma Torch when he is stunned by a Deacon. With the way he staggers around when stunned, you don't want him putting those orders through. Updated some transmission voiceover lines in the Junk Run mission. Fixed a crash that could occur when using Kahl's Hellion jetpack after trying to use his Veilbreaker device. Fixed the Nama Skytoe rack noise, consistently missing Kahl with its pull ability in the Sneaky Sabotage mission. Fix the screen going black when Kahl stands in certain areas of the Sneaky Sabotage mission tile set. I don't think I've ever encountered that. Fix Kahl's brothers in the Junk Run mission shooting at the Nama Thumper before it is even active. Didn't even know that was a thing. Fix brothers being able to get in the way of Kahl's incendiary grenade trajectory. Now they will just go right through them. Thank you, that was annoying. Fixed Hellion jetpack fire effects disappearing when colliding into walls or ceilings in the Junk Run mission. Fixed no visual feedback occurring when attempting to select an ability with the D-pad on the controller. Fix some flickering issues occurring in Kahls Garrison at certain times of day / angles. Fix clipping issues with Chipper's arms in Kahls Garrison. Fix Kahl clipping through the map when performing veil breaking. Fix script error related to the transmission at play when ranking up Kahls garrison. And then general changes is Kubelich name generation options have been removed, or some of them. And update all of the Ureli Wave Rider quest challenges to no longer say earn X Venkin stand-in, it will now correctly indicate earn X points, since Venkin stand-in is not what is earned during challenges. Optimizations, improve performance of Void Angels, optimize the Flame Blade Grenadiers, twin Basalt Heat effects, and then it's a bunch of code fixes and general fixes. But in all fairness, my main concern is still the loading times are getting slower, and now changing from public solo to public and creating a session is now becoming affected, and that just further puts fear into what could happen if they're not taken care of when crossplay arrives. I still don't think it's going to be good. But yeah, that is all for today. You've got till Sunday to do Archon Boreal and the garrison mission, which I'm about to do after this. So go do it if you want. And I shall see you later.